Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video that is not new to the YouTube space whatsoever. As a matter of fact, Robbie Christie recently did this on her channel and I felt very inspired. Since I have been loving cream products lately, I figured that today I would do a full face using cream products and mostly just using my hands. I feel like I can't use my hands for bronzer, so that's gonna be my one forgiven moment. But I thought it'd be super fun, especially because it's summertime, and in the summertime that's when I definitely like to bring out all of the cream filled products. So I figured I would do a full face using those today. And there are also a few, sorry, not a few, a lot of new products that I have not yet tried, and I'm excited to show you guys, like this palette from Josie Maran. I'm in pink, I'm feeling bright and summery, and I wanted to do a full face using cream products, so let us do that right now. So the first product I wanted to try, and I was very curious, it's actually been sitting on my desk for a long time and I've never tried it, but I'm very curious. I just said that twice in a row. Anyway, it is the REN Clean Skincare Perfect Canvas Silicone Free Skin Finishing Serum, and it has a little dropper and it's liquid like this. And you're supposed to apply it after moisturizer, 1 to 2 drops to fingertips, then sweep it all over your face before foundation or BB cream until fully absorbed. I feel like 2 drops was not enough. I might add a couple more. But I'm very curious. I put this on the back of my hand and it felt very moisturizing. It feels very moisturizing. Very curious to see if this is like a nice little thing in place of a primer. It made my face turn a little bit red, but most things do when I rub it on my face. But that feels very nice. It has a very cooling finish. I really like it. We'll keep you guys posted. I'm gonna keep using this and see how it rolls. I'm gonna go into foundation, but this is also a foundation that I've never tried. I've had it for a very long time. Anastasia Beverly Hills actually sent me an entire box of these. It's their natural stick foundation. I have the shade Warm, which might be a little bit too dark, but what else is new? I'm going to use this because I feel like a stick foundation is very appropriate for this moment, and I just wanted to see how it went, because I really love the Hourglass stick foundation, sorry, Vanish stick foundation. I really like the Lancome Teint Idole. I tend to have a lot of good luck when it comes to stick foundation, so I figured, what the hey, let's give it a try. So that's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I usually like to apply stick foundations with a brush, but I am going to take a little bit of this Tarteist Pro Glow, yes, liquid highlighter, and I'm going to just apply this with my fingers. I'm just gonna mix it into this so that it, you know, adds a little bit of glow as we go along. I'm just gonna add that on top. We can blend it in as we go. So I'm just going to blend with my foundation brush. Ooh, okay, right away that's not blending in as nicely as, say, the Hourglass Vanish Stick one blends in. It's kind of sitting oddly on my pores there, but we'll keep going. We'll keep rubbing it in and seeing how it goes. I'm doing like pushing motions into the skin, really deeply pressing it into the face. It's got really nice coverage. This actually isn't a bad match. It matches my neck pretty well. This color, it looked a little bit more deep when I first applied it, but hey, I don't mind it so much. I also just totally randomly realized that I forgot to mention that I do have mascara on. I was filming something else before this and I was way too lazy to take my mascara off, and technically it's not a creamy product, so like screw it, I'm just gonna leave my mascara on, and I took my makeup off around it, so I hope you guys can forgive me. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I'm going, it is blending out very nicely into the skin. It has a very natural finish. It's very perfectly, aptly named. Is that how you say it? I feel like I just always totally brain fart my words whenever I'm filming. It's like the camera turns on and I forget all forms of English and how to speak. It's really upsetting. This is a beautiful foundation. It blended in very, very nicely. I was skeptical at first, but it has blended in very beautifully. I'm impressed so far. I'm not sure if that REN priming serum thingy perfect canvas little liquidy thing had anything to do with it, but my skin definitely has a very, very smooth look to it right now. I'm digging it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Maybelline Brightening Dream, what did I just say? Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer, this little stick here. This was actually a part of the video I filmed with Miss Jamie Page We did a collab video with Maybelline back just after Christmas. And this was one of the products she had me pick up, and I actually really like it for under eyes. It's definitely a dupe for the Tarte Under Eyes CC Corrector. Just not as creamy, it's not as liquidy and moisturizing under the eyes, but the color is so good. I have this in the shade number 40, and it's just the perfect amount of peachy tone to help with the under eye bags, and I think it's so beautiful. So I'm just putting a little bit of that because it's creamy. And then for concealer, this is also another one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. This is the only concealer I kind of have right now that I haven't tested out yet. It's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I have this in the shade 2N, and I kind of wanted to try it. It's a little bit liquidy. I'm scared because I'm loving the base right now. I don't want to muck it up just in case the concealer isn't good. Oh my god. Sam, you are rudely interrupting my filming right now. I hope you know. Hello! Hello. I am so sorry for our broadcast being rudely interrupted. I'm just kidding, we're planning a trip and I'm very excited. Anyway, I blended in that Laura Mercier concealer in that time off, and look at how beautiful this is. I got a little creasing underneath my eyes, but that's nothing that we can't handle. This is such a pretty base. Flawless is correct. Hot dog. I am wildly impressed with this. That concealer was beautiful. I always, when it's a very liquidy, like it almost feels watery when I put it on the back of my hand, but when I applied it, it just had a beautiful coverage. And Meryl! and it layered over top of this Dream, I can't remember this, oh my god, Brightening Creamy Concealer. Super pretty. Ooh, I'm impressed. I am very impressed. Okie dokie, artichoke. So as far as bronzers go, I wanted to entirely use this Josie Maran palette, and it says that this one right here is the Sculpt shade, but it looks really purpley. I don't know. I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna try it and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. stipple brush and I'm going to dip it into that Sculpt shade, taking a little bit off on the back of my hand because I'm just a little bit worried that it's a little bit cool toned. It very well may be excelente on the face, eh? Ooh, wow, okay. By the way, I don't think I actually talked about this. This is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Fresh Face. Oh, you can see me, that's so creepy. Fresh Face Paint Palette. So it's got two highlighting shades here, a blush and a Sculpt. Again, there was only one shade in this. I actually saw it at Sephora today. I went and picked up a couple of things. So not too much of a shade range there. Josie Maran. This is blending out absolutely beautifully. It's very light, very natural, and I'm actually really impressed with this shade because I definitely thought it would be a little bit too cool tone to use as like a bronzing sculpting shade. It kind of looked purple in the pan next to the blush, but it actually turned out to be really beautiful. I'm really impressed. I'm gonna try taking a little bit on my forehead too. I just don't want to budge my perfectly slicked hair too much. Yes, I did just spit on my hands to do this. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna try dipping my finger pappet into this highlighter here. It is the Enlightenment highlight. Very pretty gold highlight. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm going to apply it with my finger just on the high points of the cheeks. It's not too intense. It's definitely a more natural more natural light highlight. It's more just like a glow, but I do love these types of products. It's very much reminding me of the RMS Magic Luminizer highlight. Very pretty though. That's very nice. I like how warm it is. It's not too silvery. Oftentimes these cream highlights that are light enough for my skin have some silver fleckage going, and I definitely like it to have that more warm golden warmth to it. Just taking that down my nozzle area. Nozzle? Screwed that one up. So this blush seems super intense. I'm a little bit concerned. Actually, what I might do, I might dip into both of these just to kind of mute it down. I'm taking my beauty blender, I'm just mixing the two on the back of my hand. I'm just destroying the back of my hand right now. But I just don't want anything too crazy. So I'm just taking the smallest little bit, and it's still so pigmented, but I'm just gonna flip my beauty blender around and blend that in and hopefully give it a more natural flush. Take a little bit on my nose, just, oh, I screwed that one up. That was way too, no, way too pink to do that. Oh God, what have I done? I really like it. It's definitely very fresh, but you need the tiniest amount of this blush. But that's really pretty. I'm so impressed with this base. I really like this palette, but like these two shades here, you know, this blush is a little bit too intense for me. Obviously you can make it work by using a very light hand, but I don't like to have to think too much when I'm using makeup products. You know, I just want them to be really easy to apply, but in terms of the shades and everything, it's such a beautiful mixture of colors, and I'm really obsessed with this base. It's so nice. So for the eyeshadow, I wanted to use this Dior Show Cooling Stick. This is in the shade 001. It is the bronzed version of this. I wanted to take a little bit of that just all over the eyes. And in case you're wondering, it actually really truly does have a cooling effect in it. It is the strangest feeling. It just feels like someone's like blowing cool wind onto your eyelids. It feels so nice. I'm gonna take a big fluffy blush, oh my God, brush, and just blend that out. I just want the lightest little wash of color on the lids, nothing too crazy. And to finish off the eyes, I actually wanted to use one of these Glossier Lidstars. I've had them forever, and I've never tried them, and I figured today would be the day. This is the shade Cub. It's this nice kind of warm bronzy shade. I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply that with the tip of my finger onto the lid, and it did pretty much nothing. Okay. I definitely thought it would be a lot more shimmery than that. I mean, it added a little bit of warmth to this shadow overall, I suppose, but I definitely imagined more sparkle. That was anticlimactic. It's beautiful. It'd be a beautiful cream shadow on its own. Definitely more of a cream shadow, less of a topper. I definitely thought it was like a shimmery topper. That's not the case. It is definitely a cream eyeshadow. But I kind of liked how it mixed with that bronze. It made it like a pinky bronze. I got these new Burberry Lip Velvet Crushes. They're really cool. It's like a sponge applicator like this, and it comes out super liquidy. But they're really pretty. And they kind of go on, like it looks like a soft powder on the lips. It's really nice, very unique. It says it's a sheer matte stain, and it really is. It's very pretty, and they last really well. I was actually wearing this the other day. Where was I wearing it to? Oh my gosh, it was my mom. I was at my mom's house this weekend, and she asked me if I got my lips done again, and I was like, no, it's this stuff, because it stains your lips in the most natural way that you kind of almost second guess if you're wearing a lip product. It just doesn't look too intense, you know? This is the shade number 10, Honey Nude. Very pretty, nice, warm nude shade. They've got a ton of new colors. I really love them. Yeah, I like that. So this is the shade Honey Nude. This foundation has the nicest base ever. I don't feel like I need to set any of this. It just blended in so nicely with my skin. I'm so impressed. This is like my favorite look I've done in a long time. I'm obsessed with this. But yeah, anyway, that being said, we're done. So this, my friends, is the finished makeup look. This is my entire face using creamy, liquidy products. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's actually a really perfect look for every day, and it's something super easy to do because you're mainly using your fingers to apply everything. I only used, well, I suppose I used a couple brushes, but you know what I mean. In general, when you're not using powder products, you can substitute your finger pappets instead of brushes a lot of the time. So this is the finished makeup look. I love it. It's super fresh, very easy, but yet still very flawless in its finish. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite cream products that you use are. Let me know what's hip hop and happening. Thank you so much as always for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.